All right, guys. Let's fix the lights a little bit here. Perfect. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay in the stream tonight. Please let me know if it's a little bit on the low side. And let's see if I can get the camera picking up anything better than what it is right now. It's not the greatest right now, but hopefully the light will be okay. Let's get a light over here. Better. There we go. A little brighter. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. Please let me know in the stream. I think it looks pretty good. Please, again, let me know if it's too bright or not bright enough. I will make a little more light come into the room. Hopefully it will brighten it up. There we go. A lot better. Perfect. Problem is when I do this ahead of time with that countdown, I can't see the room, my studio, so I can't tell if it's lit up enough, but I think it's okay. Awesome. Let me know in this chat, guys. Can you hear me all right? I think it's okay, but please let me know. I think it's okay. Am I too loud? Not loud enough? Please let me know. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for coming into the stream tonight for June 1st, 2021. Again, this is the June's stream. Thanks, Jackie. Of course, our monthly stream, we normally do this every the first Tuesday of every month. That's what I normally do my streams. We're going to do something a little bit cool tonight. First thing we're going to do, I wanted to again thank all my viewers. And it's a little too bright. Okay, let me cut down some of the brightness. Hopefully that kind of darkens it up a little bit. And I'll put it over, there we go. Right there. Hopefully that's better. Okay. There we go. I think it's a little bit better now, Jackie. Yeah, I think it's a little better now. Put the lights more towards the room as opposed to me. So I think that may be a little bit on the better side. Hold on, I'm going to fix the camera real quick here. So it has to readjust. There we go. I think it looks a lot better. And we're going to move it. Just get all the technical difficulties out of the way. We'll put the camera right about there. We'll focus right about there. Perfect. There we go. Excellent, guys. Again, thanks for coming into the stream tonight. Again, we do this the very first Tuesday of every single month. So let's talk, as I mentioned, before we get to the main event of the stream tonight, let's talk about recent pickups. I always talk about this if you're coming new to the stream. I always talk about my recent pickups, things I picked up prior to me doing the stream tonight. That could be anything from, because usually streams are monthly. Sometimes I'll do a impromptu stream, and I'll just, because of whatever breaking news it is, exactly, whatever breaking news I may have, I want to kind of let you guys know about it. And I'll do a recap then. So I want to recap. I went to a brand new store. I think it's called Shop Pop Funk. I think it's called Shop Pop Florida, I believe it was called. And it's a brand new store in my area in South Florida. It's a store that what appears to be a guy did normally online sales. All he did, he never did his own store. This, I guess, is maybe a very first store for him. Half the store is all dedicated to Funko products, Loungefly. Again, half the store is all Funko. Their other side of the store, they have trading cards. They got Pokemon. They got Magic. They got Yu-Gi-Oh! And near that they have fig pins. They do action figures. But I didn't shoot any video in the store. And you're going to say, Rook, why didn't you shoot any video? That would be a good toy hunting video. And it most certainly would have been. The problem is I don't want to showcase a store at, let's say, it was a grand opening. And it was at maybe, I want to say 30% of their capacity of what the store would probably look like, 30 to 40%. And it wasn't fully everything in place yet. So I'll be showing a half-finished product to people if I wanted to kind of showcase this guy's, what he does. And he knows the people I usually talk to in the Funko community, the Funko circles in the South Florida area. People like Seth and P2 and those guys. And they went to the store as well, but I didn't want to showcase this guy's stuff off, mainly because, again, it will look like a half-finished store, and I don't want to give the impression of something where the store could be better than it really is, and I didn't want to do that yet. Another big issue they have, well, not an issue, it's a pro and con thing. They have these big kiosks on both sides of the store. And what was cool about these kiosks, it had lists of every single thing they sold in the store, or they'll be pre-ordering going forward in the store. Cool idea. The problem is their filtering system wasn't working correctly, and I was finding big holes in their filters when you're trying to pick a particular product. For example, I was trying to pick some Bewitched pops for Funko to give as a gift to my mom. The problem is there's 2 pops available in the line. They only had 1 listed, and it was actually, they had 2 pops that are in the line. One of them they have in the store, but when you try to drill down into it to see it, it didn't even filter properly. So I didn't really want to showcase what the store was all about with bugs and issues in place. I would want to do a store tour once the store is up and running. But I did pick up some product. That's what I'm getting to with all this. So let's talk about what I picked up. But before I go that, drink for tonight, we're doing some Czech. You get these drinks at Winn-Dixie. They're very generic, but it was a lemonade soda. So I wanted something a little different. I do like the green apple soda. Again, I'm trying to steer clear of soda a lot. Just a couple drinks here and there. I still do a lot of the ice, the drinks for ice. You get those at Walmart, but very, very tasty drink. Love it. So let's talk about what I picked up. I am going to be doing an unboxing momentarily. For Rook 180, I know I haven't done one in a while. I'm going to be doing the part 2 of the Predator Rook 180 opening. That is for loyal subjects. I did the first one. I succeeded the Rook 180 review. I'm hopefully going to succeed part 2. But we did some Rook 180, pick up some product for them. We picked up some Mandalorian minifigures. So these ones are going to be Rook 180. Hopefully I should be able to pass these. I usually have about a 90% success rate when I do Funko minifigures. So I should be able to hopefully pass this one. These will be both done in one sitting. When I do minifigures like the Funko ones here, that is 2 done simultaneously. When I do the loyal subjects, it's only 1 at a time because literally they're just glorified action figures scaled down smaller. They have articulation, they have accessories, so I try to do 1 at a time for those. So I picked those up. Next, I picked up this one here, another Funko, and I'm going to eventually do a full video series on this character. I did one for Boba Fett, which is part of my Evolution series, and I did one for Ahsoka Tano. Both of them did very, very well on the channel. I'm going to do it with Rey. And the reason why I'm doing this Rey here, this will be the last figure in that Evolution series. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 6th Rey figure. So I'm going to do it in a series of 6 pops. Starting when the character first debuted in the... I can't remember, not Phantom Menace, the very first Star Wars movie for Force Awakens. I remember the name off the top of my head. Wow. For the Force Awakens movie, and carry it through all 3 movies, how the character evolved and changed. So I have a few pops from each one of those series, and I'm going to showcase the character as their evolution. That's the idea of showing the character change progressively, maybe from a conceptual state, but even from an on-screen state from one to the next. That's the idea of this Evolution series. I did pretty well with the Boba Fett and the Ahsoka Tano. I've gotten a couple more Ahsoka Tano pops, which may even cause me to make an Ahsoka Tano Evolution video version 2.0, because I have a few more that would work, because we've seen Ahsoka Tano now with The Mandalorian. When we had her before, it was just all based on cartoon and animated stuff. So that would be definitely an idea in the pipeline down the road. But she's going to be reviewed as part of the Evolution video, the 6th pop in that series. This is pretty much the last time we saw Rey on screen, how she looked on screen. So that's the only reason I bought this pop. I'm not a fan of the character. I really don't like Rey a whole lot per se, but she was probably the best thing that came out of the Force Awakens set of movies, in my personal opinion. I hate Kylo Ren. I hate his emo, whining self. I'm not a fan. I don't like the character. So this will be the 6th character in the Evolution video whenever I get to it, hopefully somewhere down the road. Then we have these 2 guys here. This will be probably a video coming out either this Thursday or next Tuesday. They have mystery boxes, and these are 1 pops each for $10. I bought 2 of these boxes. They're non-discreet. I don't know what's in them yet. They are, as you can tell, they are still sealed, so I don't know what's in these items. So it's going to be very cool doing an unboxing. They didn't say you're guaranteed anything. You can find chases. You can find exclusive products. But we'll see what's in these guys. So I decided to take a crapshoot. 2 of them, $10 a piece, $20 for those guys there. Now let's get to part of the main event today. We're doing this guy right here, which is the very first item I've ever bought for this line, and it's the Funko Soda. I'm not a huge fan of this property. what it looks like is the Funko Soda line basically surpassed and basically put out a business Dorps, which was their next big line next to Funko, were the Dorps series. I think just because of the sheer amount of quantity for these and how you can get low piece counts, I think that's one of the reasons why people like these so much. I can only make the assumption. I don't know. But this is the very first one I've ever bought. I haven't reviewed these. I'm not a big fan of these. You can get chases. What they usually do with these guys is that every single Funko Soda usually would have a correspondent chase variation. Not like normal Funko Pops where you may get a chase potentially. This one gives the potential for every single Funko Soda that I have seen has some type of chase variation. It could be a glow in the dark, it could be a flocked, it could be whatever. It could be metallic. They have lots of different options. So I'm going to do an unboxing right now live on the stream for this right here, for the Iron Man Soda Pop. Hopefully we can get something good. Hopefully we get the chase. If not, I'm okay with that. As I mentioned, I'm not, super crazy about the Funko Sodas. Again, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. I'm not super worried. I just wanted to get something a little bit different. And they are, this was priced at $13. So these things right here are actually more expensive than normal Pops. A standard Pop, most of the time, let me restate this, most of the time, usually is about $11. I would say between $9 and $11 most Funko. Hopefully I can even open this thing. I've never opened a Funko Soda before, so hopefully I do this right and not screw it up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I opened it. Top pops off, and you have your little guy inside here. And they have a little chip on the inside. I'm not looking at that yet. I just dropped them. I'm not looking at it yet, so I don't know what I'm going to get. So let's crack it open, and we'll take a look at the little, they give you a little, kind of a card that goes with each character that you pull out of one of these things. So let's see what we get. I don't think I'm going to get a chase. I'm not too worried, and I don't think it's a chase. No. Nope. Normal version, and I'm okay with that. I wasn't expecting a chase. But these things are really neat, and they're stylized. This is what they look like. So it looks kind of good. There is no articulation. So this sets these apart from, let's say, a Funko for Marvel, for Iron Man in this case. He's not a bobblehead. This is literally a staction piece. There is no movement. You can't move it in any way, shape, or form. Again, it is stylized. Looks cool. Let's take a look at this little card that comes inside the can. It's like this little, let's see, a little card right here. But one thing they do here, they tell you specifically what number character you get. So this is one out of 16,700 in the run. There's total, if you look here, on the side of the can, there's 20,000 pieces total. So this is one of 16,700. So this is a very, very large print run, or a run of these Iron Man. So again, looks pretty good. Looks like, this reminds me of a Pog. This is what this reminds me of right here. Pogs. Remember Pogs back in the day, guys? So again, one of 16,700. So pretty cool. And it is what it is. I wasn't expecting something crazy with this. So, again, here's the packaging for everyone to see. It does look pretty cool. So, one of 20,000. So, let's talk about the main event. The main event, of course, today is we're talking about Funkoween. If you're not familiar, Funkoween is a virtual base set of items that were sent, like a virtual con, rather, the virtual item. A virtual con basically was built for an event. Funko does this from time to time. Think of it as Halloween in June. That's the idea. That's the gimmick they're going with. And I've done one of these before, I want to say for the last 5 years. I don't know if they did one any earlier than that, but I know that starting in 2016, kind of 2015, 2016 is when I started getting involved in Funko. They started this. And I did pick up one item for Funkoween that was extremely, extremely expensive now. Hard to get, low piece count, and that's what they call the Harvest Batman, a.k.a. Candy Corn Batman. It's this guy right here. I'll show you the sticker. You can see it right there. You can see it right there. It does say Funkoween 2016 right there on this sticker. This was limited to 3,300 pieces. So this is not an easy character to get. He sold out almost immediately when I bought him years ago. I still have him. Put him in a hard top loader here, a full Funko case. So he sits on my shelf. You might see him in my videos. But again, limited to 3,300 pieces, and this is Funkoween. So I don't know if I'm going to pick any stuff up this year. I want to walk you guys through a recap of Funkoween. So let me switch over to my other screen real quick here, and we'll take a look at it. The website we're going to, let me just drop it into the chat so you have full disclosure, is we're going to go here. Here's the website. Hopefully you see it okay. And we're going to switch over to it right now. There it is right there. Perfect. So we're taking a look at Funkoween. Let me kind of make my screen a little bigger here. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at, top corner. Yeah, I'll stay right here. That's fine. Perfect. Make sure it looks okay. Yep, good. Perfect. Okay, so Funkoween, as I mentioned before, is Funko's way of doing their Halloween in June. That's the gimmick they're going with here, guys. So we're going to look through almost all of the entries they have here. We're going to do an hour-long stream tonight. I figured the first 15 minutes or so is just me talking, rambling, showing you what I picked up, things like that. So let's look at this here. Again, the link was in the description box. Let me just pull out the chat real quick here. Let me pop it out. There we go. Perfect. One sec. I'm just restructuring stuff so I have my chat on the side when I switch screens so I can see you guys. Perfect. Excellent. So, again, Funkoween. This was updated. This ran for, I believe, 5 days total. And some of the products have been pre-ordered. They're already sold out. Certain places you can go that are exclusive to them. Some are Hot Topic, some are Amazon, so forth and so on. I believe they'll tell you in this link here that I threw in the screen earlier where you can go to get these products. So as we go down here, they're kind of surprise everybody with this Funko, The Mystery of the Haunted Hollywood. So if you want to watch this video, it's a YouTube video, they'll kind of walk you through some sneak previews of different days and stuff. So I'm not going to bore you guys with it. So first thing they have over here is more lounge flies. I think this was part of day one. So you can get these kind of cool animals. They have some Loungefly stuff. These, I guess, are their own. I think they're their own creation for this stuff. I'm not 100% sure. Let me just pop it open here. It's on Twitter. We have a couple of Twitter links. You can see it at the top here. So this is kind of what they look like. Bigger page so you can see it. Some plushies. And they have a common 1 of 12. So these are mini mysteries. Looks like they have chases over here called Boo Hollow. Again, not my thing. Look okay. They have some pops of them, or they're what they look like pops. Possibly, might be their own little line here. So it's Funko Paka, whatever that means. I'm not sure what it means. I have no clue. Don't know anything about this property. So it is new to me. So that one's there. Let's go back here. So they have Boo Hollow. Elijah Wood, he had a little thing that he did in the video. Then you have Mandy. I'm not sure what Mandy is. I think that is it's a show I think Elijah Wood is involved in, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. Also we have, looks like Scooby-Doo. From animated Scooby-Doo. 3-pack for the Hex Girls. Don't know anything about the Hex Girls. I haven't seen anything for the newer Scooby-Doo cartoon. So I'm not sure exactly what that's all about. No clue about that at all. So you have to let me know in the chat, please, if you know anything about the Hex Girls. There's a 3-pack for Hot Topic. So you can get that. You get these ones here at Hot Topic. Again, no clue about them. Then we have this one. We'll pop this one open in Twitter, because these are all, they dumped all this stuff in Twitter. So we'll pop this open. This is a lot of people like the Disney stuff. These look like mini mystery villains here. That absolutely look like mini mystery villains. So it looks like you can get a full case here. 12, sold in 12 it looks like. Oops, jump back real quick. So you got plushies as well. So we got some plushies coming out. And then you have a jumbo size Maleficent, and it's going to be a glow-in-the-dark one as well for Amazon. Now, just so you guys will know, be very cautious with Amazon. Not that I'm trying to bash them or anything, but their quality for packaging is very, 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 very poor. They'll just throw your pop in the box with no protection, no bubble wrap, no newsprint, no paper, no nothing. I've for success rate with Amazon is extremely, extremely low. I would barely able to. Hey, Christopher, thanks for coming into stream tonight, my friend. It's very, very difficult to get decent product from Amazon in good shape. So take it with a pinch of salt. Amazon's extremely difficult to get product that holds up and comes in good condition. I don't know why. I've complained many times. They just don't care. So it's unfortunate. So yeah. So, if you like Disney stuff, this might be up your alley. The Maleficent here, and they also have looks like maybe a, not sure what the backpack is for Loungefly over here. It might be something to do with just, looks like cubby hold shelves. That's what it looks like there. Next we have the Elvira. Now, this is kind of cool because I believe this same Elvira, I could be wrong, a buddy of mine picked it up at my old job. This one's a diamond collection version of, I think, of the same identical Elvira, which goes for like, I want to say $200 to $300. It's not cheap. I think it might even be the same dress, but I think it was a red dress, the one she had. I believe it's the same identical sculpt, but it's a diamond, so it's a glittery one. And this one is going to be from, they don't say, and it's her 40th anniversary, which makes it kind of interesting as well. They don't say who's selling her, per se. Let's see if it says anything here. No, major retailers. So if that means major retailers, that means a lot of your stores will get it. Probably Amazon will get it. I guarantee you probably Hot Topic will probably get it as well because they get a lot of diamond collection. Maybe even Target may get this one as well. But if you're looking for this pose, again, I could be wrong here, but I think it was this outfit in the diamond collection now with the shiny dress. But I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure on that. Now, this one's very interesting because this is a screw-up. This is a typo here. This had people completely going crazy. This Vampire Mickey, because if you look on the side of the can, it might be hard to notice it right here. This originally had it listed as 1,500 pieces. This sold out literally in the span of like 30 seconds. This was gone like 30 seconds and a minute. It was gone that quick for pre-order. And people were thinking it was such a low piece run, that's why they wanted it so badly. Unfortunately, that was the typo. It should be 15,000 pieces, not 1,500 pieces. So that was definitely a screw up. They made a boo-boo there. So that is what it is. So they made definitely a screw up there. Then you have this one from Hocus Pocus. You have this witch. I believe Hocus Pocus was a movie. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this is kind of what she looked like. This is going to be from a spirit store. If you're not familiar, spirit stores are stores that are just do Halloween. They open their short-term stores or pop-up store, basically. Real locations that you go into that sell just nothing but Halloween stuff. That's their whole gimmick. And they do sometimes, you can stumble across stores that are spirit stores, and you can find Funko Horror Pops, and sometimes they do have chases there. I've heard of it. I've never seen it, but I've heard of it. So that's spirit exclusive. And then we have this one. We have the Sanderson Sisters. These are going to be Funko HQ, Funko Hollywood, and Funko exclusive store. So you can get these at Funko HQ or Funko Hollywood in California. These are where they're selling these particular shirts. That. Moving on, we have this one here, which is kind of cool. This is an EB exclusive. So it's going to be, I'll pull it up here, EB Electronic Boutique, known as formerly Electronic Boutique, now became GameStop. So this is a GameStop exclusive. This, of course, is from Jaws, when the boat's getting destroyed by Jaws. People who are a fan of the movie may want this. This is probably going to be a price point, I'm guessing, of about $30. I'm probably thinking about a $30 pop on that one. Not a huge Jaws fan, but if you're into that sort of stuff, you might want to go and grab one. Next, we have a new Friday the 3rd, a new Halloween, because it's Halloween, so they got to do Halloween. So they have some new Michael Myers. If I remember correctly, this may be a new pose. I believe this one here is what we've seen in the past. This FYE restock, this blood version of Michael Myers. I believe these two here are going to be, this one here is a blood version of this one. So you have blood splatter with the old sculpt. You have a new sculpt here. The same new sculpt here, but a bloody version. Again, Amazon exclusive. Please be careful with these. Your mileage may vary. Now we have that same exact sculpt that we saw smaller in a jumbo size pop. I believe jumbo I could be wrong on the terminology, but I thought Jumbo might be 10-inch. I believe this might be a 10-inch pop. So, again, not a big fan. They're coming out with the blood splatter version. Because if we look at the blood splatter over here, I'm just curious. Okay, so I think I see what they did here. Yeah. So here's what they did. It's the same sculpt with the knife up or the knife down. So this one he's just holding the knife in his hand like steady here, and it's bloody, and the blood splatter goes from, let's say, from the right to the left. This one is in what they call an ice pick grip. This right here, just people who are into knives, this is what they call a hammer grip. This one here, hammer grip, ice pick grip. That's what that means. Again, the blood here on the mask, and it's on the left side of the overalls, as opposed to going across from right to left. So, if you're a fan of Halloween, this may be something up your alley. Again, not a huge horror guy, but I can see people really want this, especially with that new sculpt, because remember, this is the sculpt we've always had before. This one on the right, the FYE restock, was the one we've always had. So, pretty cool. Next one up is more Loungefly. Let's take a look at Loungefly over here real quick. Again, these are usually backpacks of some sort. That's one of the big things Loungefly is really into. Yeah, so you have the bag here, front and back. This may be maybe it's a laptop bag. It's hard to notice from here, from what it's looking at. Let me take a look here, see if there's anything about it. It's just as bags. I was thinking maybe like a laptop bag for this one. Or maybe it's up close, because this right here, this, what I'm circling my mouse around, has like a little plate on it, what looks like a little plate, and I don't see it on the backpack. So I'm thinking this might be a separate sort of bag, and you have the backpack itself. So again, if you're a fan of wearables, Halloween, you might want something like that. Yeah, it just says Loungefly bags. Next we have something that I know a lot of people like are Stitch. So they have a lot of stuff for Stitch here. So we got more Hot Topics. This is a jumbo-sized plush, so you're going to get a bigger version of Stitch. You got him here coming out of a little pumpkin, which, again, pretty cool. I've never saw the Stitch movie or movies. I'm not sure if it was multiple movies. Never saw it. You got more Loungefly. This is a backpack right here. And it looks like, I think you can close the wings up. That's what they're kind of mimicking here. Because if you look here, you have a closed state right here. So I'm guessing you can pull the arms in. Maybe it's a Velcro piece that makes it hold in place. I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm only assuming. Next, we have some of your favorites. I'm talking some Gremlins. And this was done multiple days. Again, remember, guys, it was 5 days. They did all the stuff through. I think it was a week ago. And that's why I'm doing the stream, of course, now to get all my information gathered. Again, drink for tonight. We're doing some Czech lemonade soda right there. So we have a Gizmo with 3D glasses, a flocked version, identical pop, flocked version, non-flocked. So Entertainment Earth exclusive has it here. You have another Gremlins down here at the bottom coming out of the stew pot. He's going to be a Funko Store exclusive. This one I'm assuming is going to be common. I'm guessing it's common with the 3D glasses on the Gremlin. So I'm just making the assumption there. But again, if you're a fan of Gremlins, this may be something you might want. I think, just a Gizmo, and it's not this sculpt. It's a different sculpt. But again, this one here for Target is going to be flocked. Next, we have more of the Funko Soda Pops. And this one here is... Actually, hold on. Get rid of that. I wanted... it's just going to go straight to Instagram on this one, unfortunately. Which is fine. I have an Instagram account. So this one we have Count Chocula and the metallic chase version, I'm assuming. I'm guessing these are the chases. I'm guessing. I don't know. Or if the standard... one of two configurations. Either they're going to be normal version, and the one you're seeing on the screen will be the chases, like the metallic, glow-in-the-dark, and flocked. I'm going to make the assumption these three are chases, as opposed to the standard version, because usually you wouldn't get a metallic standard version. You would get something fancy as the chase version, I guess. So you got Count Chocula, Boo Berry, and Fruit Brute. It looks like they're all limited to 5,000 on this one. So I can definitely see some demand for these, especially the cereal mascots. Usually get a lot of people interested in that. I know people that will just collect nothing but ad icons for Funko. They will not collect anything else, just ad icons. And also, for example, also another type of people only collect Star Wars pops. They will not collect anything but Star Wars. That's their entire collection. That's all they want. And people can do that. I get a lot of different properties. I kind of spurred through the gambit of pop culture, if you will. That's my take on how I do things. But again, we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'd want these or not. My gut is telling me probably no on that. They probably will sell out in about 7.5 seconds, what this guy said here. I do not doubt that at all. I definitely can see these being sold out very, very quickly. They're coming, and those are coming this fall. And they also have a vampire version of the Freddy mascot, Freddy. So that's going to look like this. Right there. This is also another Funkoween one. Limited to 10,000. So this one here is, again, there's another Funko Soda. The one on the left is the standard version. Funko Shop exclusive. The one on the right is the Chase version. And I think these Chases, I could be wrong, I think there's one of 6. So if you buy 6 cans, you should have potentially be able to get a Chase. I believe. I could be wrong. Won't be the first time. Next we have the Demon Slayer pre-order. I don't know what the big deal with Demon Slayer is. It's some type of anime. Never heard of it before. You'd have to let me know in the chat. Is it something... is like a brand new sort of anime that people are really into now? I have absolutely no clue. So let me know in the stream, please. You also have some box lunch ones here. Glow-in-the-dark variation and a Hot Topic version with his, I guess he has a mask or a kitty. It looks like either a kitty demon mask or a kitty mask turned to the side. You also have a box lunch one here of this girl with some bamboo and the same sort of looking character in a keychain. And now you have a limited edition glow-in-the-dark Chase. And very few times you'll ever see ones that are not just Chases, but glow-in-the-dark variations of those as well. And it gets even crazier because they have up here a flocked version and a Chase flocked version, which looks to be an online convention exclusive one here. That's what this sticker shows like. So it looks like Demon Slayer is getting a lot of love in the Funkoween release. A lot of product for them coming out. And we have one more, it looks like. And they have a anime scene here, like a greatest moments. We've seen this before for Star Wars. We've seen these for comic-based properties, movie-based properties. So they're in like a dramatic fight scene, it looks like. And then you have one for a triple. It looks like AAA anime here, and they're gonna have an exclusive as well. So a lot of product for this particular item. Next we have a Vincent Price one. So if you're a fan of horror, he's kind of like the father of horror, kind of, sort of. He's like the father or the grandfather of horror. He had a huge piece of horror for Vincent Price. So if you're a fan of him, this may be something you'd be interested in. He is petting his cat right there, which looks really cool. It's a black cat. Looks really, really nice. I like that. Next we have here, if you've never seen this movie, it's a very, very weird, twisted take on what if Superman became evil. It's called Brightburn. It's literally Superman's origin story with a kid that's evil. And he has basically all the powers of Superman, but evil. That's Brightburn. Very messed up. That's how he looks in the movie. He wears a sack that he stitches up himself, like a mask over his head. But very, very, if you're wanting I would call it is a horror movie. 100% a horror movie. But it's what happens if you get a Superman who goes rogue and is evil. That's the idea of Brightburn. So, very, very weird character. Brandon Breyer, that's his name. And it looks like you can order it from Entertainment Earth, is what this link here is, if you're curious. Next, we're taking a look at the Nightmare Before Christmas. And they're taking a page out of the Disney book, since it's a Disney property, basically. Disney decided to come out with this set of trains. And you could basically link the main engine to the small carts and make a large train. That's the gimmick they're going with here. Some of those are extremely expensive. I know the Dumbo, just the Dumbo cart itself, which is a small size figure, is going for about $150. It's the most expensive piece, one of the most expensive pieces out of that Disney train. So I can see people who are Nightmare Before Christmas fans, they're Disney fans, and they like that original Disney train that came out, or they might be a fan of trains just in general. They may want this. I believe the wheels do not move. If you're asking, do the wheels move? I believe they do not. This is kind of what they have a snowmobile coming out as well. I thought it was the main engine, but they have a snowmobile coming out. So it's a pop ride, possibly. It looks like a pop ride because you have a characters, or it could be a pop deluxe. It may be a pop deluxe. Yeah. If it was a pop ride, he'd be able to come out of the vehicle. If it's a pop deluxe, you only get the head, the body, and the arms. So you may not be able to for this particular guy. Whoops, I dropped something. So you may not be able to for that particular guy. Let me take a look at something here. Perfect. So yeah. We also have keychains. Some keychains are here. Not a big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. Some people may really be into it. That's not me. Then we have, looks like the art series. And I was correct, not even looking at the screen. The art series, if you're not familiar, you have a bunch of, if they follow the process the way they did before, and there is one more item I have to show you guys. Pardon me. I picked up at the pop store. Forgot about him. We'll grab him real quick. And we'll showcase him off at the end. The art series basically are people, usually graffiti artists for most part, or someone who's very much into the Art Deco, and they will put out these art series versions. And it's just their interpretation of the characters we've seen from sculpts and designs before, just done up in a different deco. That's the idea for these. Usually they come in a hard case pop protector. They come fully sealed, so you know you're getting it mint in package. So you know it can't be really messed with or dropped. You can look at the packaging and know it's good. So again, art series. You have a Hot Topic version one over here. I think it's Oogie Boogie. I believe what this guy is here. These other ones, I'm not sure because I don't know anything about Nightmare Before Christmas. Over here we have a restock of the Jack Skellington with the little ghost right here, glow-in-the-dark version, FYE exclusive. So not too bad. Again, if you're a fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, you may want this. Next we have Carrie. Again, more horror. This is going to be a Walmart exclusive. Now, I'm assuming this is based on maybe the new movie Carrie, because they did a remake of Carrie compared to what it was originally. I'm assuming this is the remake version of her when she goes to the prom. This is how she normally looked before she got all the stuff dumped on her. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. And she's a Walmart exclusive here. Next one is going to be very interesting. Again, we have cereal mascots, but they made them a little different now. So you have what looks to be the original packaging with their kind of, the bottom portion is a cereal bowl with hands, and some of them are holding things, like Count Chocula is holding a thing of milk in his hand. These ones just have hands kind of like going, ooh, and the other one just have a sort of a hands up sort of approach. So, yeah. Then they're doing watches. Why watches? I'm not sure. I can't tell you where they're going with that one. Not quite sure what that's all about. Next one's something I'm very interested in, and I didn't pull the trigger on the pre-order, mainly because I think I can get this anywhere. So that's going to be this guy right here. So what they decided to do was the, I can't remember what the Spanish terminology is, but it's called the Day of the Dead. And they are decoed up like characters from Day of the Dead. That's what they look like. The one that I'm very interested in is this one right here. And that's Jessica Cruz. She is a Green Lantern. One of the newer Green Lanterns. One of the characters I'm not very much liking. I'm not a fan of her character. I'm not a fan of her history. I'm not a fan of anything about her. I don't like the character. I would buy it because she's Green Lantern. Specifically. And other people are out there who will do that. Even though they don't like the character, they like what the character stands for. In this case, Green Lantern guy, need to buy the Green Lantern Pops. Makes sense. Not a fan of Jessica Cruz, but still buying it. I'm going to make the assumption somewhere down the line they're going to repurpose this sculpt and get rid of all the Day of the Dead stuff and just make her look normal. I'm going to make the guess here. So we have Joker, which is going to be an Amazon exclusive. I don't know if it's going to be glow in the dark. It looks like it glows. Yeah, it says glow in the dark on that one. Bane, Jessica Cruz, Batman, Harley. Then you have another Batman, which is going to be a Hot Topic glow in the dark. This looks like might be a blacklight version, maybe. Could be a blacklight version, glow in the dark. You have a Bane glow in the dark as well. Entertainment Earth. You have that same Joker we just saw before over here. Same Joker right here. We've seen this sculpt before. Just it's made up different variation of it. We're getting a Blue Beetle, and you're getting a Flash. We've seen this Flash before, which looks very similar to the normal Flash running Flash we've seen, just decoed up a little differently with the Funko Store exclusive attached to that one. So definitely big into the DC one like that. Then we have one here for the Frightkins. This feels like they're doing their own monsters again. They have their own monster line they've put out before. So they've done some good stuff with their own monsters in the past. I have maybe a couple. I have the first full wave of their monsters. They created their own monster line. I have the very first wave. Every single one of them. I think there was 6 pops in that wave. I got their full wave. So it has some new monsters here. The Frightkins for pops here. Hot Topic exclusive. I'm assuming the top ones maybe, or it might be all of them. Let's look up high. See if they say anything here. Yeah, it's going to be all of them are going to be Hot Topic exclusive for all 4 of these. It fits kind of like Hot Topics would do something like that. Next we have here is La Llorona, which is, I think they call it the Crying Bride. I'm not sure what La Llorona means. Let's see if I can figure it out here. La Llorona. Probably spelling it wrong. La Llorona. I think I meant like Weeping Bride. I think that was the idea of La Llorona. So we have here a normal version with a veil all down, and a chase version with the veil up. So it looks cool. La Llorona. That's how it's pronounced. La Llorona. There's 3 L's on that one. I'm nowhere close to Spanish. My Spanish sucks. So yeah. Very cool. Next we have some new Walking Dead stuff. These are normal pops. We have a Daryl and his little boy Buddy. Don't know anything about that one. This one you have a supply drop for Walking Dead. So I'm assuming they're whatever their monthly mystery box is for Walking Dead. I think they may have one or a quarterly box. This will be one of the items inside that box. And you have 2 other ones here. Not sure what much about Walking Dead. You'd have to let me know who all the other characters would be. I know that's Daryl. I'm not sure for her. I used to watch Walking Dead a long time ago. I don't know much about it anymore. Daryl with a tiny dog figure. That's all it says here. Then we have more Loungefly. Then we have some Five Nights at Freddy's. I know a lot of people are into Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not one of them. Pop it open. And these are the... I think these might be actual figures that you can move. It looks like there's articulation with these guys, or it could be wrong, but it looks like they do have articulation. This one on the corner over here is a Walmart exclusive. We got plushies right there, so not too bad. Looks pretty good. And then we have these ones, which I had on the screen earlier. This is another Funkoween exclusive. You have Kingpin, done up as Venom. And you have Jack-O-Lantern. Jack-O-Lantern, I believe that's who it is. Let me make sure I'm correct here. I believe it's Jack-O-Lantern. And he is a Hot Topic exclusive. Let's pop him open and see if he's available right now. He may be gone already. Yep, he's sold out. I believe it's Jack-O-Lantern for this guy here. I believe so. And over here, kind of weird, they're going kind of all in on the Venom Pens. I know they do a lot of stuff with the pens, but they have a full line of the pens. These are just Venomized. We've seen these Venomized characters before, shrunken down just to fit on the end of a pen. So if you're into that, you might want to go down that road. But not too bad. But the Jack-O-Lantern is a Hot Topic exclusive. Then we have some more Loungefly. We have some Hollywood Monsters, what it appears to be. I haven't looked through this list. I haven't curated this list. I'm doing it on the fly just like I'm showing to you guys. So we have a Walmart exclusive, Walgreens exclusive here on this one. Let's see here. They're all going to be Walgreens? Yep, all Walgreens exclusives, all three of these. So you got Dracula, you have the Bride of Frankenstein, and you have Wolfman. So if you're into Universal Monsters, I know a lot of people are into Universal Monsters. This may be something you might want to get. Again, they have a front and back here. This is a wrist. The other one I was showing you, that weird bag for Halloween, it's a wrist. It's a wristlet bag. That's what I think it is, because you could see the little piece here. It's a wristlet bag. That's what it is. That makes sense now. So you have a wristlet bag and you have a backpack. El Dies de la Muertes. That's what it was. Thank you very much, Jackie. The Day of the Dead. I couldn't remember what the name was. I knew there was one. And when they showcase off those Day of the Dead pops, you can get one from Fluffy, from Iglesias. You can definitely get his... Gabriel Iglesias. I had to get his name off the top of my head. Gabriel Iglesias had a Day of the Dead version of him as well, because they were doing a thing in a video where you could win... you basically knocked over different characters from throwing like a carnival game. You throw a ball at like some of those Day of the Dead pops we saw earlier, and you had a chance of winning the Gabriel Iglesias, the fluffy version, the Day of the Dead version of him. So he's going to be selling that at his store. If you're wanting I believe it's going to be signed version of Day of the Dead, Gabriel Iglesias. So very, very cool there. I think he's going to sell it. I think he's going to sign it. I might be wrong there. Then we have these guys right here. So we have two glow-in-the-dark pops from Marvel. One's the Red Hulk. Hot Topic exclusive. Now, I suck at Spanish, Jackie. We have Hot Topic, glow-in-the-dark Hulk. And you have a glow-in-the-dark Thor. Zombie version of glow-in-the-dark Thor. So, if you're a fan of Hulk, or a fan of Thor, or the zombie version, this might be something you might want. Again, glow-in-the-dark. I'm assuming they both glow-in-the-dark. Let's see here. Hot Topic, Red Hulk. I think I even saw the Red Hulk a couple days ago, but it might not have been this version of Red Hulk. It might not be the glow-in-the-dark version of it. It was probably the standard sculpt. I saw it about I want to say a week ago, but I don't know if it was this, if it was a glow-in-the-dark version of it or not. I can't be certain on that. Then you get this stuff. This is very, very weird. This right here are basically massive Funko heads that connect via a strap around your head. So you wear like your own Funko. That's, I guess, the gimmick. They're calling it disguise. So it's a wave called disguise. I don't know what to say about that. Kind of weird. Not quite sure what to make of it. They were talking about that in the video as well. It's very, very bizarre. Very, very weird. So again, not much to say about it. Then we got something here which is something up my alley. I probably want to get my hands on this one. I think it's a normal version. The Chase version, yeah, you can get it. I think you can get it anywhere. This one is at, they're talking about the Twitter tag on that one. I believe this one is Entertainment Earth for this one. But I believe it is not exclusive to Entertainment Earth. And that, of course, is the 40th anniversary of Evil Dead. This is not the other version of Ash in the corner. I was going to grab him, but this is him from his Evil Dead version. The Evil Dead. Not Evil Dead 2, The Evil Dead. We're getting a younger version of Ash holding the chainsaw. You have a Chase version of him as well. Bloody face, bloody chainsaw. I like it. I would probably want to get my hands on the normal Ash version. If I can get the Chase, cool. If I can't, that's fine too. I definitely want to get this one because I like Evil Dead. I like Bruce Campbell. I like Ash as a character. Got to get him. Okay. Now they do these, if you're not familiar, what they normally did, they started doing it with albums, and they branch out to comics. And these are basically big boxes with a Funko Pop with a backdrop. So they did it with musicians, they did it with Biggie Smalls, they did it with Queen, they did it with Motorhead, they did it with a lot of different musicians. They're doing it now with comics, now they're branching out into video games. So this is a GameStop exclusive game cover for The Witcher. So from the original, I think this is standard Witcher, I believe the normal Witcher. Yeah, normal Witcher. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt if you can get it from BAM. I wouldn't doubt that at all, Jack. You probably could. A lot of places will absolutely even allow you to purchase the Chase specifically. So if you just wanted the chase, you could just buy the chase itself. Some places do sell just the chase. I'd like the clean version of Ash. I can see people where people would want the bloody version as well, but I like the clean version of it. So this is a game cover for Witcher. You can pre-order it as well if you're curious. Let's take a look where you can get this one from. You get that one from probably Entertainment Earth too, I'm guessing. No, that's GameStop. Excuse me. This is a GameStop exclusive right here. This looks to be a. I had a. I think I still have a Geralt, but this is not the same pose for the Geralt. It's a little different pose. It's not the same one that we saw with the. I think I got this. I think it was Witcher 2, the one I have, with Cersei in it. Ciri in it. I had to. I think I threw her away because her hand broke with her sword. I think I threw it away because it was just busted and was not repairable. So I think I chucked that one. But if you're into these cover pops, this is number 2 in the line. And that's it for the Funkoween exclusive. Let me switch back to my normal screen now. Boom. And I'm going to come back over here. Perfect. So that's all the Funkoween stuff for 2021. Let me know in the comments what you are probably going to get your hands on. I think I'm going to get my hands definitely on that Jessica Cruz. But I can. That's a common. I can go anywhere to get that. Hot Topic will probably have it. Or Amazon, GameStop might even have it. For the Day of the Dead. So anyone will probably be able to get that particular pop. Definitely want to get the Evil Dead one as well for Bruce Campbell. For Evil Dead 40th anniversary, got to get that one. The other item before we end the stream tonight, one of the items that I picked up at that store, at the Shop Pop store, was this right here. I was talking about the art series. I picked up a Sorcerer Mickey, Fantasia. Again, this is kind of what they look like. Apologies for the glare. That's what they look like in the series. So this one is the kind of the purpley green one, and he is stylized. He is wrapped. You see here, he comes in his own art, comes in his own pop protector. Does say art series. The only other one I have like this, I have a. Let me grab them real quick. I have one in this wave, in this art series, but it's for Boba Fett. We'll grab him real quick. So I also have this guy here. As you tell, he's a Target exclusive. So. Again, art series, but they don't call it art series on this one. This one was a kind of similar sort of deal, but it's a little bit different all around. So pretty cool. Again, this guy picked them up at that store. I'm probably going to hold off the toy hunt there until the store is up and running. But again, art series. I guess the Boba Fett we saw there was art series before calling it art series. There was no name for this series before, and they dubbed it the art series. That was the idea. So it's like painted art on it. That's, I guess, what they're going with. Because that Boba Fett one, this was done by a graffiti artist on this guy. Can't remember what it was called. Let me see if I can find his name here. It was called Graffiti Icon Futura. Futura was a graffiti artist. He made this guy. So then they made the art series. I guess that from the Futura stuff spun into the art series wave, which is this guy here. So I'm not a big fan of Disney stuff as far as pops go, but it looked really good, and they had a deal going where you would buy multiple items and get buy 4 get a 5th for free. I didn't buy 5 pops or 4 pops because they didn't have 4 I wanted. I was looking to get a Bewitched one, which was Samantha for my mom, but unfortunately they didn't have it in stock, and they didn't have it in their system, which is what I was talking about before. So, again, art series is pretty cool. Again, Sorcerer Mickey. Looks pretty cool. And this is what they look like probably before they made the art series. This is, as I said, well, this was part of the art series now, but that Boba Fett one was the art series before it became the art series. So, that's all pretty much for tonight, guys. That's everything we were talking about. We did do everything that for the recaps. We talked about the Funkoween, which was my very first Funkoween. Again, I'll talk about him real quick again. Was the Harvest Batman. Limited to 3,300 pieces. He was in 2016. He sold out, I think, under like 5 minutes, something like that. And he's extremely hard to find now. I think he commands a price point of about, I want to say $200. I think he's $200. I can tell you here, 1 second. I can give you a much closer appraisal on that. He is right there. Priced at about $195. I'll let it kind of focus and set in. Yeah, he's $195. The Harvest Batman. I would say it's about $200 on him. So yeah, awesome. So yeah, that's the only Funkoween I picked up. A buddy of mine, as I mentioned before, he picked up the Elvira, and that Elvira is really hard to come by now. Let me see if I can find it. Since we have a couple minutes left, let me see if I can find that Elvira. We were talking about the Diamond Convention exclusive one. Let's see if I can find the Elvira that I'm talking about, and hopefully I can pan it down here. So it's Elvira. It's Elvira. Funkoween. There she is. I just saw her. It was this one. Yep. It was this one. Wow. He made a killing. So this is the Funkoween version we're talking about. Very similar. The sculpt is different, but this is the one he picked up right there. That was the Funkoween for the same year I bought mine. That one was limited to 1,500 pieces, selling for about $330 on Pop Price Guide right now. So he made a killing on that one. So I can definitely see, if you're a fan of Elvira, that may be something you might want to get. Even her normal common pops are worse. I mean, the lowest one I'm seeing here is about $20. It's a Hot Topic one. They start from 20 and go up to different ones are 35, 175, 260, and at 331. So if you're a fan of Elvira's or you're looking to make an investment, that may be something you might want to think about. So that's it for tonight, guys. I want to thank everyone who came into the stream. So the stream for tonight is pretty much done. Thursday is going to be either those mystery boxes I picked up from the shop Pop in South Florida, or I'm going to be doing the Game Concepts mystery box from GameStop. It is a Star Wars box. There are 2 pops in that box. I'm very, very excited to get that box because there's 2 characters I'm very, very eager to get my hands on. That maybe this Thursday, it says, is en route. I should be getting it this Thursday, which should be the, the 3rd? I believe the 3rd? Check my dates here correctly. I want to say it's either the 2nd or the 3rd I'm going to be getting it. So either tomorrow or Thursday I'll be getting the box. That will be most likely a review. If I get the box tomorrow or Thursday, it will be the review for that coming day because it's going to be, as soon as it came out, I want to be the first person to hopefully drop that video on YouTube because I definitely want to review that video. So I want to thank everybody who came into the stream tonight. It was pretty good stream. We did a full hour stream. We talked about my pickups. We did the Funkoween recap of 2021. Again, next stream will be probably next month. Unless something comes up sooner, we'll do a impromptu stream if something does pop up. I want to thank everyone who came into the stream tonight. Remember, the video on demand does come up on these streams. It usually comes up the next day just because the amount of traffic on my channel is very low. It usually takes about a day for it to hit the video on demand, so you'll be able to watch this stream at your leisure. It will be in the stream playlist, so if you're looking to watch all my streams, you're more than welcome to. I want to thank everybody who came into the stream tonight. I'm going to be taking off in 3, 2, 1...